I think. Okay. I think we are live. Yes, we are. I see us. I see us. We live. Hey, 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 everyone. It's time for a sacred conversation. Gonna wait for some of you all to get in the room. While you guys are getting in the room, I'm gonna share. I'm gonna see if I can share this to my personal page right now. So as you come in, just say hello, announce yourself so we can acknowledge you. What's going on here? Come on in the room. Okay, announce yourself as you come in the room so I can say hello to you. I'll share this on my page. Okay, it's now on my page. Hi, Cara. Thanks for joining us. Gonna wait for some more to come in the room. All right, they're rolling in now. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in, ladies. I know you, let me see. People are probably trying to get in the room too at the same time. That's what was happening before. Hi, Dawn. Thanks for joining us. All right, so you guys are rolling in now. So I'm just gonna begin. First of all, I just want to say thank you guys for taking time out of your schedule to be a part of this conversation. Hi, Lorena. The sacred conversation. And you guys know sacred conversations are hot like fire, right? The last one we had with Suzette Vernon was hot, and we're taking it we're gonna even be hotter today. So remember to engage, ask questions. We're here to serve you. Your voice matters to us, okay? And as you can see, our special guest is here with us, Bridget Fizer. Before I tell her to say hi to y'all, let me formally introduce Dr. Bridget Fizer to you, all right? So Bridget Fizer is a teacher, speaker, and a lecturer. She has been speaking professionally since 1999. Okay, so she's not no hurry come up. Okay, she's got a lot of experience under her belt. She received a doctorate in 2007 from Latin School of Theology, and she is a master life strategist from Kairos Institute of Personal Discovery, and she became a strategist in 2011. In addition to being a life coach and speaker for Meaningful Life, a life coaching module for women, she has been a member of the National Society of Leadership and Success since 2013. Earlier this year, Bridget received a World Civility Day Award from nationally known I Change Nations for being a woman of great creative purpose, influence, and life design. Bridget is a TLE certified professor. She's a professor too, y'all, at Houston Community College, teaching fashion design. Listen, she's a fashion designer, okay? You guys got to check her out. Make sure at the end of this conversation, you send her a friend request, you follow her. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put links so that you can follow her because her work is amazing. She's done a lot of great pieces. She's just fabulous. With many personal awards of achievement under her belt. She owns a dressmaking instructional company called Bridget Fizer Designs, and a nonprofit creative module called Social Humanitarian. Did I pronounce that right?
Yeah.
So cool. The social is spelled SEW, for sewing, so creative, so hot, which gives scholarships to deserving students in the creative field. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hi, Rainita. Bridget, as you can see, she intertwines both life coaching and creative platforms together into her work seamlessly. So she doesn't compartmentalize what she does. Everything is woven together perfectly, just like her pieces, the pieces that she sews. Okay. New books by Bridget from both platforms are expected to come out in 2019, this year. So be on the lookout. And she is married to Dr. Andre Fizer, my mentor. And they have 3 sons, Benjamin, Lauren, and Zion. She lives with her family in Houston, Texas. And she just might be at the Beautiful You conference this year in September. So y'all, I hope you're getting your coins together. I want to see all the y'alls, okay? But thank you, Bridget, for being here. Say hi to the ladies. Try Beautiful.
I know, right? Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. I can't wait to see what comes about as it relates to the energy that I'm able to receive and respond to in this moment. Yes. Yeah. So think your thoughts so I may read them, so I can feel them and download them. Yes. Yeah. Put it out there.
Put it out there, put out your questions.
Yes.
I know that we said we were going to talk about redefining purpose and owning your path, but she's very much open to whatever questions come up for you, whatever thoughts come up for you, right? Because she's present to where you are right now. All right. So some of you are mothers, and when I asked you guys, what you wanted to talk about, what your challenges are, some of you said, I'm a mom, and sometimes I feel like I'm in this role and I have this burning passion to do other things, but I don't know what to do. Do you want to start off the conversation with speaking on that? How do you redefine purpose? Being a mother and being everything to everybody, but you have this burning passion to do something. Talk to people.
Yes, I do want to start there. Actually, I think that's probably the largest elephant in any room is the fact that we're a mom, and it seems like a mom, a wife, or a girlfriend, or someone who's caring for someone, just a person who have been placed for whatever reason in a position of being concerned about someone else. So, and I'm going to say things in a particular way so I'm not afraid to say what I need to say. So hopefully those who are on the call are open to hear, because we're adults.
Yes.
I can't act like I'm talking to a room full of teenagers.
That's right.
I'm talking to grown women
Yes.
who wear grown girl panties. Okay. Amen. And so in order to help you, I need to be where you are. Yes. And so I'm going to assume, and I feel that it's okay for me to kind of maybe go there and over there too. So I'm going to go there because most of us are afraid to go there, and I'm not scared because I don't have nothing to lose.
Come on.
I'm just saying. So with that in mind, that's my prerequisite information saying I'm gonna go there. Okay, so let's go. Let's go. Okay, so first of all, every position that we are, first of all, we're girls. We're girls, not that we're wives, we're mothers, we're usually wives, mothers, sisters, nieces, daughters, etc., grandmothers. Some of us are grandmothers, but we're girls. First of all, I'm a girl. And I was a girl before I was a mom. I was a girl before I was a wife.
Mm-hmm.
And so that girl, Bridget, not my last name. We're on first name basis here. So we're going to talk to the first name based people, not the people who you connected to, who you sleeping with, who you kissing on, and who you feeding. But we talking to the girls who sat in class dreaming.
Yes.
That's the girl I want to talk to, because that girl is still alive. That girl still dreams. That girl still thinks. That's the girl who want to go outside and play. But she can't go outside and play because she got responsibilities. Okay, so where does those let's look at it like this. And this is going to help us have control over the situation that we feel we don't have control over. For many, many, many years. Okay, so I came out of family of 14. I'm number 13.
Yes.
So that's kind of hard to comprehend for some people today. So that means I had a mom and dad that they were the only mom and dad for all 14 of us. So there were no stepchildren, there were no stepsisters, brothers. So I came from a functional family. But I did have a mom that didn't do what her passion was. And her passion was, she was in the kitchen pressing hair person. Okay. So this stuff I got on my head, she had to tame that. And I had way more than what you can see. And I got it wrapped up now because it can be a mess in the summer. So my mom had a gift in her hands to grow hair. She had a twist in her wrist and some type of anointing in the tip of her fingers. Every person that sat in her chair, in her kitchen, their hair grew.
Wow.
She was anointed in that, but you know what she never did do? She never went to school to get a cosmetology degree. She never made herself legal. She never could make the money that she could have made. And I also believe that she had the ability to create the hair products that we use today. I think she was one that was supposed to start this mess. I really feel that. And she's not here anymore, but I do believe that she was like a Madam C. Walker kind of girl.
Wow.
I'm telling you. So she had a gift. That being said, I grew up as a little girl watching that not happen.
Wow.
Watching it not happen. And so that was my reality. You can have a gift, but you're not good enough to make it real. She don't know she told me that, even though she never said a word. But that's what I assumed the role of being gifted, but never becoming.
Whoa. Wait. Say that one more time, please.
Look, let me turn on my recorder because I'm going to need to hear this when I walk in the morning.
Yes.
Yes, I'm going to need. She taught me how to have a gift and not become. She never told me with her mouth. She told me by her way. She became the not.
Whoa.
You got it. You see, you got to hear what I'm saying.
Are you hearing? Are you guys listening? You got to hear. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Now, but it took me many years after being married and duplicating her life to realize what had happened was. I'm like, oh my God, why does she? And growing up, I was the daughter that now it's 14 of us as a whole, 8 girls, 6 boys. I'm next to the last girl, but she didn't like me the most.
Wow.
And that's something. And she didn't hate me. She just didn't like me the most. And I'm like, what is wrong? What's written on my head?
Right.
To make her not like me the most. It wasn't like I love all my children all the same. No, it was like I had a thing that just didn't rub right with her. And it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad rub. This is what you got to understand. It wasn't a bad rub. But what it was that I was a version of her that reminded her of what she did not become. And here I am with my sewing skills. I was sewing at 10.
10.
Wow. I was making prom dresses before I was old enough to go to the prom.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, my hands were anointed like hers, but my whole entire lifetime I was reminding her of what she was not. And she was going to make it her duty in a loving kind of way to not let this Black girl grow up to believe that she can be something that she cannot be, because she didn't want me hurt. Let me encourage you how not to think you can be great, little Black girl, because you're going to be hurt just like me. You're going to be told no just like me. And because I love you, I got to
bring it down. I got to calm it down.
Come back down. Calm it down. And I didn't know what that was until many years after being married, of not becoming great. Now, married to a great guy. Now, let me say this. The worst thing, and I need y'all to hear me right. The worst thing I could have done was gotten married. The best thing I could have done was gotten married to the man I did marry.
Say that one more time. Rewind.
Okay. The worst thing I could have done was gotten married.
Right.
Okay. Now sit with that.
Whoa.
The best thing I could have done was married the man that I did.
Yes.
So that means there's two different events going on there. Yes. So the version of my marriage in my head, I duplicated my mom's life.
Yeah.
And then I come to the realization of what I was learning from my teacher that happened to be my husband. I didn't marry him for him to be my teacher. Get that straight. That's not submission. He just happened to be the guy in my life that was teaching me.
Wow.
I can get up out this chair and run right now, but I'm not.
Telling you. But you, Miss B, though.
Yeah.
A part of you had to be teachable. I mean, was there a time when you weren't teachable? I mean, because I know you were like, wait, nah, where's my husband? You know, with the husband that we have in our minds.
Exactly. That guy I had in my head that was supposed to make all my dreams come true.
Yes.
And I still don't know who told me he was supposed to make my dreams come true. Somebody lied. Mm-hmm. And I don't know their name. And if I knew their name, I'd call them right now and tell them that they lied.
They lied.
They lied to me. I still don't know who it was. Yeah. But somewhere in there, I believe that. That's why I said the worst thing I could have done was got married. Worst thing I could have done. Because what I did was projected my need for happiness from him. It was his job.
Yes.
To make me happy. That was my version of marriage.
Yes.
This is why you say yes. I'm saying yes to you making me happy. Yes. I will give up my life for you to make me happy. Yes. Yes. That's what we agreeing to. Mm-hmm. And I'm saying all this to set it up.
Set it up.
I'm trying to set it up. Mm-hmm. I had a perception that his job was to give me the fence, give me the car, give me the kids, that they better be cute though.
Right.
Don't give me no raggedy
kids. Don't give me no ugly kids.
Because I'm not gonna want to take them to the store. Okay. I need kids that I can take to the store that other people wish they had. Mm-hmm. See, this is, and if we really think about it, these are the things that are on our list that we don't tell nobody. This is what's on our list.
The hidden agendas. Yeah, the hiddens.
Girl, it's a list we started when we was 10 years old and just carried it in our pocket until we met the right guy to fulfill the list. Then it's like, yeah, I'll marry you because you can have enough to at least hit 65% of my list.
Yeah.
I can work with the rest. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I said yes to that. So that's why I say the worst thing I could have done was got married. Wow. According to my list.
Right. This is so good, y'all. I hope y'all are listening. I hope y'all, they taking it all. There's wows in the comments.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay. So this is the foundation of who we are as girls. Forget, you haven't even got to the white part. We haven't got to the mom part. We have to get to the original intent of who we were before our name changed and before we stopped having a period.
Yeah.
See, because that's what pregnant means. I am not having a period, and I was there.
Yes.
So that also means that being a mom was an application that we filled out. It's like going to get a job.
Yeah.
Think about it. It's like, you know what? I think I'm going to be a mom. So that means I'm doing everything I know to make the mom thing happen. Now, God forbid if anybody's in a situation where their momness was not a choice. And that there's a whole nother anointing for that situation. I'm not speaking to that. So if anyone is on here, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to those who actually went and applied for these positions. Being a mom, being a wife is a position that we applied for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we applied for it.
We applied for them. They're jobs that we applied for. And guess who wrote in the description? We did. We described what kind of mom we wanted to be.
Yeah.
Based upon the situation of the momness. Did we become a mom because we was in love with a guy that we knew wasn't going to ever be with us? So we put in the description what we wanted, and we used that child as the payment for the job we're about to apply to. Y'all gonna get that tomorrow.
Yeah. Yes. One person says, yes, I understand completely. You are speaking to me.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
yes.
So being that you know, okay, so there are situations that you can't control. You can't control that you're a daughter. You can't control that you're a sister. You can't control that you're a niece. You can't control those things, but you know, the things that bother us the most are the things that we chose to become. So we chose to become a mom in some type of way. We chose it because we put ourselves in a position for it to happen. There's no more marriage situations going on here.
No marriage. Yeah, no
marriage.
No, what do you call it? Immaculate conceptions.
No immaculates. No, ma'am.
We applied for the job, but did we really? It's a weird kind of application, though.
It's a weird application because we never knew what it was entailing.
Yeah.
But we still want but you got to hear me don't think of it like in the wrong perspective. I'm trying to show you the control that you have.
Yes.
But we chose the job, so that means we can manage the job.
Got it.
It's not a job to quit because you can't quit it.
Can't quit it.
You can't quit it. You can eventually, when that kid get old enough, be fired from it. You will be fired.
Oh, yeah.
Before you want to be. You will no longer be needed at that job. You will no longer need to manage the products of that job. It will come a day where you will no longer be needed on this job and you will be fired without notice.
Listen, I feel like I'm already fired, but anyway.
Oh, I know. That's why I talk about baby Jesus all the time. You fired, Audrey. You are so fired.
I feel some type of way, but hey.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know you do.
I don't post no pictures. I don't even get a picture no more, but it's all good.
You're fired.
Fired.
You know what? And you're fired and your position is higher. So instead of you just being a team member at that job, you're more like a higher level management.
Yes.
People who don't visit the store all the time.
Right.
I'm just coming by when the number's not right.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, you're becoming a regional manager.
Yes.
And so we got to know how to change jobs too.
Yes.
When your job has elevated, be the regional manager. Stop showing up so much.
Yes. Yes.
I'm fired. I'm a fired mama.
You're fired.
I didn't know what to do. I'm like, am I fired? And wisdom said, you're fired. You are no longer needed as those boys' mom. I was so not ready for my next job.
And so this is why I believe it's important for us to really, outside of mom, or not outside, but we've got to know.
Yes.
What we're here for.
That's my point is that when you're a wife, that's a job.
Yes.
That's a job that you decided that you will take on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you got to determine if it's going to be an internship, a volunteer job, or you getting paid. And so sometimes when we do an internship as a wife, we volunteering our services, meaning we overgive ourselves as if we're trying to get some kind of spiritual credit. We just be the greatest.
Yeah.
Unhappy, but being the greatest. And when we don't get what we feel we should get back, which is the getting paid, the recognition, the awards, we don't get all of that. Nobody notices anything. Then we complain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we don't get in return what we wrote in the spot we were supposed to get paid back.
Mm-hmm.
So we feel we being used.
Yes.
Okay. Now, first of all, you have to be honest with yourself to say, and see, it's hard to move on to spiritual things when these foundational things we haven't recognized in ourselves.
Yes.
We can say the greatest God is all of this to us, and it's like, but wait a minute, I still need to run to the stove.
Yeah.
I'm still not feeling 100% beautiful in myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not feeling, I'm feeling kind of salty toward this guy called Love Husband. Mm-hmm. I'm feeling salty toward, okay, I'm gonna be nice right now. I'm not ready to go to the hard part yet. I'm gonna slow myself down. Let me slow myself down, because I don't know if the saints ready, but y'all gonna be ready by the time we're at the end. Mm-hmm. Okay, so if we recognize that those are jobs that we applied for, mm-hmm. What did we write in the description box? What was the description of the job? Did he, the husband, tell you what you're gonna be? Most of the time, no.
No.
We write it in. Mm-hmm. And he don't even know what we wrote.
So true.
We write it in as a mom. Them kids they're not reading your application. They're not checking your HR to make you the best mama in the world. So what we do, we over add responsibilities to try to fill in, to be seen. I'm a mom. I'm not crazy. I wanted to be seen. I wanted my boys to recognize me and make sure that I was their queen.
Yes.
Which was all unhealthy as it could be.
Yes.
I am not my son's queen.
That's right.
And if any mom on here do not, okay, I'm gonna go there because I'm here.
Go there.
I have 3 boys. That means I had 3 opportunities to change my husband into the man I wanted him to be. I'm gonna say it again. I have 3 boys. I had 3 opportunities to have the husband that I preferred.
Oh! This
is what we do.
This is what we create. Go ahead.
This is what we create. We create the version. If you have boys, you have to watch yourself, not make that boy the guy you prefer, the man you want was. Whether it's the father of the child or if it's your husband you with now. You will groom that boy into the man that he's not. I had to slap myself on the wrist 187 times. Zion is Zion, Lauren is Lauren, and Ben is Ben. They're not Zion Andre, Lauren Andre, Ben Andre.
Wow. Like,
yeah.
Ladies, are you picking up what's being put down? Especially 3 boys. So one person said 3 boys here. Yes, please pick up what is being put down. This is not for us to just and you ladies, I want you to replay this because I'm gonna have to replay this.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to replay this.
You have to be careful because you will marry them.
Oh my God.
You know, we don't need girls, females. All you got to do is say you interested in us and you got our heart.
That is so true. Give us some attention.
That's it. Yes.
Make us feel like we something, like we got some kind of purpose, and it's like.
Exactly. We want to be the first, we want to be the only female in our son's life as if he's not going to ever love. We are hindering him from giving his heart to his wife.
Yes.
We're doing it because you know what? We don't know how to be ourselves, and we don't know how to be sensual, and we don't know how to be sexual, and we don't know how to be gorgeous in whatever size we are. We don't know how to put ourselves together. We don't know how to present ourselves to be wanted, and for him, whomever, our husband, other half partner, to come after us. We don't know how to be smart, to be so attractive.
Mm-hmm.
Not beautiful, not putting on the perfect makeup.
Right.
But I'm talking about so attractive that your presence make him smarter. A man want to be smart. He say he wants somebody cute. No. The intelligence is up here. And it's not if you can spew off the conversation that he can have. If he's a sports guy, you got to know sports. If he's a politics guy, you got to know politics. If he's an educated guy that speaks science, you got to know all the atoms. And no, hold your ground on who you are and be intelligent in your zone. Do your thing very well in an expertise manner. That is what's attractive.
Yes. Ladies, beautiful you. Owning your path, owning your path.
Yours, not his, not the mama path, not the wife path, but yours. That girl that was sitting in junior high school who dreamed of being great, that girl.
Yes.
He wants that girl, not his mama.
Yeah, because sometimes we think, oh, I got to make sure I know how to cook. I got to make sure I know how to clean. I got to make sure I know how to keep a house.
Look, let me tell you something.
That's good, but
you know what those are? Those are jobs, other jobs.
Yes.
That we are applying for. So I'm a cook now. I'm a maid now. I'm a chef now. I'm a barber now. What else am I? I'm a lawn keeper now.
And then we wonder why we get overwhelmed. We get resentful. Because we have all these jobs
that we're adding to ourselves.
And ain't nobody asked.
Nobody asked you for nothing. You added that to yourself. And when we can understand that these are jobs that we added to ourselves, we're in control of quitting those jobs too.
You heard that? You can quit. Okay.
You can quit. Have you ever been so mad at a job? And I have. And it's like, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm out.
Cara, I know you know this.
Yes. And you walk out because you didn't had enough. The reason why we still have those jobs because they paying us menial wages. Yes. And it's allowing us to function. And if you pursue your path, the amount of fake money you getting from those jobs will not be able to sustain you. You will be so sick of them, you will quit them. If you are still maintaining all of those jobs, it's because you want to work there. Whoever is there, you are getting something from it. Either you being fed from your children, licking you on the face, telling you, mommy, thank you, or your husband telling you, baby, this was good. You mean to tell me you excited about going to the store for 5 hours for somebody to eat a meal for 15 minutes and go and pass it in the morning? You excited about that? There's nothing wrong with that, but you get nothing out of that.
Right.
This is why we upset. We just don't know how to put it into words. I did it for you.
Yes.
You taking 5 hours out of your day to come up with a meal plan, to go to the store, to put it together, plan days ahead of time for them to eat it in 15 minutes, say, ooh, baby, that was good. And then they pass it the next morning.
Wow.
And you keep doing that for like 10 years. After a while, it's like, you know what? I don't want to cook no more. That's where that comes from.
Yeah. And it makes me think of all the have-tos, all the things that we're like, I have to do this. I have to do this. All these jobs. Yeah.
Okay.
But we don't have time for our own path.
But that's what don't make sense. And there was a day where I was like, this don't make sense to me. How is my husband just out in America being great, just traveling the world, and I'm at home waiting for him to come home and tell this story?
You know.
I was so, and this is what happened. I became jealous of his greatness, and it was the best thing that it could have ever happened. I
Wow.
was so jealous, and it was the most healthiest jealousy I could have ever felt. I was like, I'm jealous that he's being great in the earth, and I'm not. And he never told me not to.
So I could be a mom and be great.
Honey, look.
Talk to me.
You can be, look, what's the problem with not being a mom and not being great is that you put those children before your purpose.
Whoa, you hurt? Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we in the wrong order. See, the thing is, you was a girl before you was a mom. That's why I said that at first. So God called you before you became a mom. God called you before you ever had sex the first time. So that means you out of order. The order is you were born on this earth before you was a wife. You were born for a cause. You were sent to this earth to change the earth before you had sex one time. So that means the only way you can be a mom is if you have sex, right? That's the only way. There's no Maryisms going on. So God called you before you had babies. God called you before you said yes.
So I love that you're saying this because there are some women who don't have kids,
who don't, right?
But they feel some type of way. They're like, well, God, why I don't have babies? Why I don't have?
You know what? Medically, I don't have a reason why you don't have children. I don't have a reason why. Some things are medical.
Mm-hmm. Some
things are a person's body. That is something you need to take up with your doctor. I have no and this is what we're skipping. Our personal relationship with God. Why God not talking to you? Yes. God is talking to you, but we don't want to take the time out of our busy jobs and create a relationship of listening.
Even in the job called motherhood.
Exactly. We inundated in that to where we don't hear our first voice.
Our first voice.
Right. We have a first voice. The voices are out of order. Our children's voice is more prominent than God's voice.
Yeah.
Our husband's voice is more prominent than God's voice. And why do we put it in that order? Because we don't believe the voice of God.
Yeah.
For ourselves.
Yeah. And you know what, Miss B, because we've kind of trained. Yeah. Sometimes we kind of train our kids and our husbands so that now when it's time,
they don't believe.
They don't believe, and it's kind of like, okay, because this is what I know I dealt with. I don't know if it, once I recognized my path, my purpose.
Yeah.
It was, I could see how it was offensive to Justin because he was the first.
Yeah.
And I think he's beginning to see, look, what's first. And it doesn't mean he's less of a son.
It doesn't mean.
And it doesn't make me less of a mother.
No, it does not.
I just got my life back in order.
But it makes you a better mother.
Yes.
Because you can give him a better version of a mom.
Yes. Oh my God. Do you guys hear that? You give your children a better version of a mom when you put the voice of God first, your path first, your purpose.
Yes. Right.
This is so good. I just can't. Whew.
And it will feel, and I'm gonna tell you, it can be hard at first because we've trained our children and our household and our friends and our community and our jobs that we are a certain way. Mm-hmm. Recognize the training. Recognize what we've made, where we've put our children in the order we placed them. And we need to recognize that we have shown our spouse the wrong side of us first. Yeah. It's not a bad side, but the wrong side first.
Wrong side. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not the side is wrong, but the wrong side first.
Yeah.
We should have shown them our greatest side first.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing. We just
That's
need
the
to
only thing.
flip it over.
And I guess, well, whoever, and whoever God brings into your life, if you're single,
Right.
they'll see. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no surprise, there's no lie, because
Right.
they're getting the real you. They're getting
Right.
you.
Yes. And now I'm glad you said that, because it'll seem like you've been lying to him all this time. And
Yeah.
so you'll fight that. Was I lying? Well, you're not a liar, but you were lying.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not a liar, but you were lying. And that's why you feel frustrated, because it's like, I'm not being truthful.
Yeah.
So there's a beginning process that you must do in yourself, because you have a whole lot of girls in your head that you have formed over time. I call them the she's.
The she's.
More than one. The she's. You have so many, however many you have inside of you that's conversating, and it makes you mad.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are talking to each other while you are separating clothes. Y'all are talking to each other while you are spraying in the bathtub so you can clean the soap scum.
Yeah.
Y'all are talking to each other while you're vacuuming. While you're doing your daily deal, you at the light. Y'all talking to each other. When are we going to? You remember that thing we talked about when you was 11? Are we going to get to do it? What about that thing? That little girl, that other she, one of the she's who you promised when you were 15, that you was going to do that. It comes back to they don't die. They're just alive in you. They're alive.
They never die.
They never die. You've awakened them somewhere in there, and they'll come to the front of your brain. Can we start on that thing this week? Can we start? And it sounds, and to me, it's like I can hear a little girl. Can we start on that book this week? Maybe if we can we go get some paper? Can we go get a pencil?
Mm-hmm.
Can we just go get a pencil?
Pencil.
Just a pencil.
Can we write? Can we just write?
Can we just the dancer? Can we just twirl like one time? Can we? The Lord help me. Ooh, Lord, I feel the presence of God. The baker, the one who's a baker at heart. Can we just go to the restaurant supply store and just look at spoons?
Yes.
Can we just go look at spoons?
Wow.
I just want to look at spoons today. We ain't gotta buy one.
Yeah.
But can we go look, Mama? It's almost like that one of the she's. Can we just go look and just touch them? Mm-hmm. Can we just go touch them? Mm-hmm. And you find yourself wanting to go to the places that feed you. Yes. Can we go to the bookstore and just like touch the books?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That girl. All the she's are asking, can they do something? And you've been saying, okay, as soon as I get done with this, then we're gonna. And then something else comes up, because the job that you applied for is requiring you to do something else.
Yes, it's always something else.
It's always something else. It will never be completely done. No. But you can manage this.
Yes.
Some jobs you can quit. Mm-hmm. You can manage it. You're a manager at heart. God created you to be a manager. Mm-hmm. Some jobs you can quit. Some of them you will be forever. Mm-hmm. Some of them are permanent. But there are some management skills we need to pull out the hat. Yes. Managing it.
Yes.
We have to learn to manage it.
Yes.
We have to learn, okay, as a manager, and I've been a manager before, every day I had to write down what the end result for the day is supposed to be before the day starts. My projections for the day. Mm-hmm. I know what I'm supposed to get done. And no matter how many people come into the store, I still got to work it.
Yes.
But I'm managing all this. And so you have to see that you're the CEO of you.
Yes.
You are the CEO of your eyes are the parent company of all the companies that all the she's inside of you are reminding you of. Mm-hmm. This is a business. All this is a business.
Yes.
This is a business. This
Lady.
is a business.
Mm-hmm.
And you, all the ideas or different corporations that you are parenting.
Yes.
If you don't see it like that, you're just going to be a miserable woman for the rest of your life.
That is so true.
You have to put it in perspective. It's imperative that you put it in perspective so that you can manage it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get rid of it. You can't get rid of dreams. Once they born.
Yes.
They're going to torment you.
Yes,
Why let them torment you when you can manage them?
Yes. And
manage them. Yes.
And some of I believe some of the anxiety, the depression that is being experienced is the torment. The torment, it's those dreams that are not being managed.
Girl, look, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick. As a little girl, I've been sewing since I was 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I went my entire lifetime making stuff for other people and making things for myself on the side. Then I got married, and I'm still desiring to be a designer. So you got to imagine, when I was in school, there was none of us designers.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That was an example for me. And I came from a small town, so there really wasn't no designers.
No designers. Wow.
Yeah. I wasn't born in New York. I was born in a southern town where there was one railroad track, and I was on one side of the track, and the others was on the other side of the track. So It wasn't ideal.
Right.
And so now you got to understand, I'm having this burning passion in me my entire lifetime to create things from nothing. Mm-hmm. And not able to express it. And so I end up getting married to this fantastic guy. And then, like I said, that was the worst thing I could have done, was got married from my brain. Mm-hmm. But maybe 10 so years down the road, I figured it out. I am jealous of this man being with God like he is. I'm like, this is not right. For him to get to be with God and be great in the earth. And here I am at home with these kids that he gave me. I'm like, how did that happen? And these are my real feelings. I was really feeling salty toward him for giving me kids that I had to stop my life to make sure that they went to school every day. I'm like, you're not making sure they go to school every day. You're not making sure they get picked up every day. This was in my head. Mm-hmm. And I'm openly saying what y'all thinking. You're just not saying it. That's okay. I'm going to say it for you. Mm-hmm. And then you want something when you get home that it's like this. You are free to obey God on a whim.
Yes.
But I can't, because I got too much consideration involved. I got to consider, do we have the money for me to obey God? I have to consider who going to do what for the kids to obey God. Mm-hmm. I have to consider, am I going to leave my wifely duties to obey God? Mm-hmm. You never thought about he never considered it. And that's what made the jealousy form in my heart. I'm like, you just get up and go. Because you said, God say so.
Wow.
And I can remember looking like, did you just say you fixing to go? Because God told you to? Wow. I'm like, I can't just get up and go. I got to make sure there's food in the refrigerator before I can go. Mm-hmm. See, but that's my wife head telling me that.
That's what you put on the application.
That's what I put on the application. I got to make sure there's food in the refrigerator before I can obey God. Mm-hmm. I can't just move on a dime. I can't use the family money to invest in what I believe God want me to do. I need to run it by you first. Now, I understand order. Don't go in a checking account just to get money out.
Right.
Don't. But you never run things by me to obey. Mm. And that's how I saw it. Now, that's probably not what he was doing at all.
No.
Not at all. But those are the glasses I had on, and that's how I was seeing it. And so I had a distorted view of who I was as a female, a wife and a mom, married to a guy that's being great with God. He's allowed. I'm not allowed. So I saw God that way, seeing me that way.
Ah.
How's God talking to him and he not talking to me?
Wow.
So if I'm feeling that I can't be great and I can't walk in my path, I also feel that God say I can't be great and I can't walk in my path.
Yeah.
If I feel that way, I also innately feel that God is in agreement with that.
You hear that, ladies? That is so true.
And I didn't ask God anything.
No.
Why? Because I hadn't fine-tuned how I hear God for myself. I
Yes.
only heard God through my being a wife and being a mom.
Yes.
And when you can remove those jobs,
Whew.
then you'll hear God. The problem is you trying to be a wife hearing God. You trying to be a mom hearing God. Do you know God don't talk to moms? He talk to individuals.
Oh,
God don't talk to wives. He talk to individuals.
that is so powerful.
He don't speak to wives. A wife is a position that you ain't got to be.
Woo! Remember, that was a job that you applied
That's a
for.
job you chose, right? So he ain't gonna talk to that. You chose that. Just like you chose being a mom. He not gonna speak to that. He will speak to things that concern you, but he don't have an expectation of you based upon the fact that you are or are not.
Right. There's not a filter. There's
No
no filter.
filter.
It's not like I got to talk to Andrea a certain way because she's a mother. And no.
Right. That's what makes it God seem insensitive. Because he don't care that we cramping.
No.
He don't care. He don't care if your hair done. He don't care if you hadn't got your stuff together. He don't care.
No.
Because that's not relevant to him.
No.
And see, when we can remove those things, those jobs that we've added to ourselves, and hear God for ourselves according to our path as individuals, not those positions, then we can hear clear.
Oh my God.
And we can see our beautiful self. Yes. The reason why we're not beautiful is because we got so many jobs and we still got our uniform on. Woo! You know how you can see people wearing their uniform after they off work. It's like you still in that brown uniform. This is why you're not looking sexy.
And go to sleep in it. And go to sleep in it.
Yes. They live in the uniform because they're at their job more than they are who they are. And when you see them, it's like, when you see them looking nice, you don't even know what to do.
I know. You're like, who that?
That was in you. That beautifulness was in you all this time. So we wear our uniforms. This is why we can't see ourselves beautiful, Audrey. We wearing our uniform. We still in our kit. We're in our kit, our little thing. Our wife kit, our mama kit, our sister, girlfriend kit. We're in our niece kit. We're in our daughter kit. All of them. We still wearing the kit. God don't talk to kids.
No.
He speaks to you.
Yes.
And so because you don't know you don't hear a word he say.
This is the beautiful you experience, ladies. God speaks to individuals profound. Yes, yes. Thank you, Patricia. Amen.
Yeah, clearly. He speaks so clearly.
Mm-hmm.
You just need to take off your uniform.
Mm-hmm. Wow. This has been so powerful. Wow. We're going to have to do a part 2 because I feel like, we're definitely going to be doing a part 2, but there's been so many. I feel so full. This conversation is definitely a sacred one, and it is one that you must replay, because if you don't, it's not gonna stay. You want this to stay, ladies. Please don't let this just be another Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Right? Because in order for you to really own your path, you gotta take what was dropped, eat it, and munch on it, digest it, let it be in your being. Play around with it every day until you begin to see what you're hearing.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you want to say before we end this live to the ladies who are listening? They're just like, this is one is saying, this is speaking to my mind and heart. Yes. Bridget, say something to the ladies before we go.
I'm gonna tell you something. This is not a formula. Don't make it a formula.
Mm-hmm.
This is a new lifestyle of thinking that you must embrace. And as long as it took you to weave this web, you're gonna have to take each one of those strings one by one and destroy the web. Because if you try to break the whole web, you're gonna fall and crash.
Yeah.
Take your time and become. Take the time and become. And don't go home and tell your husband nothing I said. We don't know how to have information. We talk too much. We don't know. We talk too much.
Yeah.
We don't know how to get brand new information. We share too much.
Yeah.
Go home and be. Don't go home and tell your kids, now I'm going to start doing this. Don't tell them a thing.
No.
You don't go home and tell your husband nothing. You go home and you go wear him out and you do what you got to do and you become. And then go get him a glass of water.
Yeah.
And then ask him, do he want something to eat?
Yeah.
And then go clean the bathroom. You still do all those things while you are allowing your mind to shift from those jobs and allow God to speak to you. The girl before you were married, the girl before you became a mom, God wants to talk to her. Find her. Let her remind you of the dreams y'all dreamt together, and all the she's in your being will come together. And y'all will come up with a plan. When you say, I asked myself, you're talking to your she's. I, as one person, ask myself, and then you're looking for a question to be answered.
Yes.
I said to myself. That's a whole other person.
Yeah.
So who you talking to? You talking to all the she's in there. They're going to come together. So when you speak to yourself, the answer will come back healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So give yourself time and continue to, like Andrene say, continue to remind yourself of these truths.
Yeah.
It's just these are the basic foundations. There's so much more I wish I can share.
Yeah, basic. So much more. And we don't want to overwhelm, right? You with
exactly.
This is a good start. She gave you the foundation.
Yeah.
The foundation.
This enough.
Yeah. And there's going to be so much more at the Beautiful You conference. Bridget is working her way to be there because I would love for her to speak to you all some more. And her husband, Dr. Fizer, is going to be there. Listen, okay? That's enough. I don't even got to say more. So, ladies, get to managing.
Yeah.
Get those coins together so we can all be in the same, virtual is nice, but for us to be touching and be in the same room and really going deeper in thought and perception is something powerful. Yeah. Karen said this spoke so loud. It sure did. And I'm definitely having Dr. Bridget Fizer come again. So make sure you start inviting friends to this group so they're not missing out. Sharing is caring. All right. Bridget, I love you so much. Thank you for this. This was beyond my expectations. I had high expectations, but this is blew me away. I don't know what to do with myself because I know I'm going to be listening to this over and over again. But I love you so much, and I'm so grateful to just be a part of you and Doc. I love you guys, and thank you.
Oh, yeah. We love you too. You're more than welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, ladies, thanks for being with us. Have a lovely night. Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.